Hi and welcome to Advanced Data Entering with a Search Function. This very tutorial was created yesterday on the 7th, but today I received an email from someone who would like me to add an update. Okay, now let me show you guys how this update works. Okay, right here I have grace mode here. I can always delete that. You all know how that works. You can see that on my channel. Okay, now let's say we want to update any of these. Okay, let's assume we want to update Alan Parker, and let's go for the reference, and the reference, let's change that to whatever, and right here that's Alan Parker there. And look at what's going to happen now once I click on update. There we go, look at it, it's just changed to 4,452. Supposing we change the postcode. Now let's check out the postcode. Come right there, that's the postcode there. We're now going to update that. There we go, you see that? And one other thing is, if you go straight to the spreadsheet, the same thing would have happened on the spreadsheet. So let me open up the spreadsheet for you guys. And right there on this very row, that's the detail of Alan Parker. As you can see, this changes has taken place. So let's go back to Userform. Back on the Userform, we can also carry out one or two changes. So I'm just going to pull it aside so that you guys can see all of these changes taking place. Let's see, let's look for something else. Look at Tony Montana. So let's see if we can get there we go, that's Tony Montana right there. Okay, we will first of all search for the details of Tony Montana, and let's search. There we go, that's the details of Tony Montana right there. Let's change the address of Tony Montana from 1 Warlock. So let's say is 235 Warlock Way. There. Okay, now look at what's going to happen here. Notice here we have road. All we just need to do now is let's click on, I'm just going to update it anyway. That's it right there. That's Tony Montana. I'm going to click on update. Right, you can see that. See, we saw the changes actually took place immediately. And the other thing is, we happen to have two Tony Montana there, so we can always delete that. Delete. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm now going to take you guys straight in back to this very program where I will show you guys how to update. So let's open up a new one and have a go at it. And right here I've just opened up one of the data entry form without the update button, so I'm going to exit. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I will now double click on the form itself. Now let's go straight to where we have option explicit. If you don't have option explicit, just type it right up there anyway. And right underneath, I'm going to declare the following variable. Let's say dim update. Let's say update row as integer. There. Now we need to go back to our form, and right here double click on that, and that is the form initialize. So right underneath the form initialize right here, if you guys can still recall all of these lines of codes, so come right down underneath form initialize. I'm going to enter as follows. So the variable update row is called, I'm going to say equals 10. The reason why I'm saying update role equals 10 is because right here, if you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, back onto the form initialize. So I've initialized the variable that is declared right up here. That is the variable that is declared. Okay, so now let's go back down. Now right underneath here, I'm now going to say txt reference dot text equals cells, open a bracket, and that is going to be update role, comma, equals 1 dot text. There. So that would be for the very first reference, which is right here. Okay, the next one is username. So let's come straight down to the username, and we're going to repeat exactly the same thing for the username. So I'm going to copy that and just paste it right here. So in the case of the username, that becomes 2. Okay, so we're going to repeat the same thing for the surname. And that's for surname, and this becomes number 3. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and change the components around. I have 10, so that is 9. Copy one more and paste it right there. And number 4, the fourth one is address. There, and that will come 4. We might as well just enter the numbers: 6 7 8 9 and 10. There. So I'm going to now speed up the whole process. Just get the names. I have these. Then the next one is postcode. Come right here, enter postcode right there. Number 5 will be postcode, and so on. There we go. And right there, I've now assigned value to each of the components, which include the text box and the combo box. Now let's go back here. The next thing we want to do now is to grab a button. So I'm just going to grab one of these, hold on to your control, click and drag and paste it right there and change the details around. And in here, this will become update. And let's change the name of that to C. It's a command button, so let's see the name. Okay, CMD. So let's change that to CMD. CMD update. There we go. And you see this current date. So let's just click on the text box and just underline it. And come right here, get it underlined. So that's sorted. Now, you see all of these buttons. I'm going to have to make a room for this very one, which means I need to actually enhance the look of each button. So let's select it all and come right on here. We have 50 there, so let's make that approximately 44. There we go. So I will now make room. Okay, so I may have to speed that up as well. And right there, I've managed to just paste it right here. So I'm going to now double click on this update right there. So the next thing I like to do inside the update is to declare a local variable. I will just call that local variable R1, R2, R3 up to 10, R4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and R10. So I'll declare all of these as string. There. Now that that is done, the next thing we want to do is, let's say r1 equals txt reference dot text, and let's say cells update. I think it's called update row, that's what I called it. Update rows, comma 1 dot text dot value equals r1. So let's be sure the name, I think it's called update rows. Oh, update row, not rows. So get rid of this. Okay, let's just make it, yeah, let's get rid of that. Right, let's come inside here and be sure, yeah, I'm using update row, that's fine. Okay, so that's for the very first one. So I can just copy that if I want, or if you want you can copy it, paste. That would be for 2, 3, 4 and so on. So this one will become, this will be 2, 3, 4, 5, and this will be 2 as well. 2 and 2, 3 and 3. We have 4 here, 4, 5. There. That's all there is to it. So just want to copy this and just speed it all up by changing the names and adding the right variable names. Alright there guys, I've now assigned the right component to each of the variable that is declared here. There. So let's move that up so that you guys can see it. Right. And there we go. Those are the lines of codes that I am going to use for my update. Right. So let's run the whole program and you guys see it. Now let's assume we want to search for else code. Search, that's else code details there, and we want to change else code proof of ID. Now let's see, else code proof of ID is a pilot, so let's change that to passport. All we then need to do is look for else code. There we go, and just click on update. And where is else code? Right there. And now, how many else code do we have? Oh, we seem to have 2 else code. So you see this very else code here. Let's delete that. Okay, let's update else code again since we deleted that. Let's add an S there and make it else code. Right, we have else code here. There. Just to prove to you guys that the update works. That's it right here. Else code underneath the selected row. Just click on update. There we go. You see that? And let's change the reference number of else code to 7777 as well. Come back here. There we go. Changed. And that is how you update your data entry form, my man. So I suppose I've been able to answer your question. You have a nice day and bye for now.